Sanderson, I mean, you had a goal there to really put the team up. I mean, talk about how that, Dutch, or whatever they are, Dayton Dutch Lions, they struggled a little bit, but they actually had a little goal there to tie it. What was your mentality going into halftime?
Yeah, I think it's difficult now because I think teams look at us as like obviously being the team to beat in the division, and I think a lot of teams come here and kind of sit behind the ball, and it's difficult to break down. But we knew as long as we were patient. At halftime, Mike said if we win today, like we were, because Atlanta tied, so that means we needed to win to win. So we're happy to get the win, and we knew as soon as we got another goal, we'd get a few more. But it's just getting that next goal, which is going to be the decider. But the main thing is we won again. They were difficult to break down at times. I mean, because teams that come here, they don't at least try and play. It's just difficult to play against. But I mean, give them a little bit of credit. You have to play with what you've got and the tools you have. So.
Talk about that 5 minutes. You guys just exploded there.
Yeah.
It was a very tight game, and then just suddenly you guys came through everything at them.
We seem to have this, I don't know what it is, we seem to be able to score goals in like stages. So like the other week we scored 5 goals in the first 20 minutes and we didn't score any more against
Fredericksburg.
Fredericksburg. We scored 5 goals in like 19 minutes and then we didn't score again. The same as tonight. I think we scored 3 goals in the space of like 10 minutes probably.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I think we played really well. But like I said, I think the game was it seemed like a long game with the water breaks and stuff like that. But at least we won.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about it. That's a pretty unique situation. How many games have you had multiple water breaks been involved with?
No, that was like the first one, but we could have done with one last week. It was really hot, but I think it makes sense because it's so hot in the field. In the second half it cooled off a little bit, but it was really hot.
Yeah, and obviously not having extended stoppage time, that obviously helps a lot. Just finishing the game off and getting off the field and resting up and getting ready for the playoff. Talk about the playoff run you guys got it coming up.
Yeah, I think we're going to host them now. I'm not sure who we're playing against. I'm not sure because it's so confusing. It's like difficult to understand.
I don't think anybody knows yet.
So but at least we're going to host, which will be good. I think that if we can get a crowd like we have tonight at the playoffs, that'd be great because it does make a difference when you have a good crowd.
Now talk about you've got one more game on the road down in Virginia. Like still, you don't want to let down. You want to finish strong and at least get a win or some points down. Talk about that kind of game when you have it all clinched up, wrapped in the playoffs, but you still want to have a strong game going into the playoffs, not let down. Yeah,
Virginia Beach is going to be a tough game. We tied with them here the other week 1-1, and they're a really difficult team to play against. They're really physical, but obviously we want to carry on our unbeaten run and carry on doing what we're doing and playing well and going into the playoffs. We want to get on a good run and play well as a team. Because sometimes in this league it's difficult to get any momentum because every single game the roster changes because people have different kind of priorities. So it's difficult to get momentum. But it shows testimony of how good the team is when we can bring players in and out and we still get the win.
Yeah.
You're bringing a 16-year-old.
Yeah, she's really good, Andy. She's really good. She got a goal. So yeah, she's really good. But I mean, and this week's training, I mean, we had it to cancel it because of the weather. We were practicing, and so we haven't really had a decent training week. But we got the win, and I think we played decent.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.